Everybody wants growth, but are you disciplined enough to become what that growth requires? Lockin, Mystic, in a world first. Being disciplined comes down to consistently doing what you said you are going to do. Each day has to be a repeated process. And as a man, and specifically, keeping your word is a good thing. Take the small steps into putting everything that you have in your thoughts into action. It helps even more when you write the stuff down. Then you have structure, build a routine. Do that for a good amount of time. You will start to see results come. But those moments where it's quiet, when it seems like nothing has happened, nothing is going on, you get tested the most. Don't think that you have to have some type of a perfect plan going for you. Don't just sit on the thought of, I have so much potential, but yet you never act on it. Being the person who is, who already exists, is better. I was working this job, and was at the warehouse. I remember talking to this older dude, and he seen the results that I had from the gym and everything. We started talking. He mentioned something about coming to the gym with me. I didn't mind it. Say, yeah, I'm gonna get in there with you. I'm gonna get in there with you. Do I even need to say what happened? Of course, he didn't come. Another time, when I picked up this early morning shift, I was talking to this dude. I was particularly, me and him cool and stuff. We be chopping it up and everything. And I remember he was all saying to me that he wanted to get rid of his gut and he wanted to like get in shape and everything. And he wanted to like get a gym membership, all that. But there was a hesitation when it was time to really do it. People like the idea of the result that discipline brings. But when it comes to applying that work that it takes to get the result, most people back out of it. because it looks good. It does. But people don't understand how much work people have to actually put in at times to have the result that speaks louder than words can ever be said. Specifically in those unseen times, like I mentioned, because that builds strength in so many areas in your life. And it starts off with you taking accountability, especially when it comes to your health, and then let it branch off into other areas. Discipline is very, very contagious because it's going to really influence a lot of people around you to acknowledge of taking care of what they could have the accountability for what they are trying to not acknowledge in areas in their life where they don't really pay much attention to. It's not about maximizing one category in life. It's about trying to always strengthen every area that needs worked on. And it starts off with little small steps that you know that can lead to big results because there's no secret method into how it could be done. You take proper steps each and every day, be consistent at it for a long period of time, and you start to see things shift for you. Inner alignment, right? Really works because when you live more in that facet, that type of way, you don't have to worry about compromising your morals, your values, and what you stand for. Because in the process, in those moments, it teaches you so much that helps you grow overall into the person that is already there, or the person that you are already being. Because in those moments, in those process, you are that person. Alignment is very, very powerful. And you can't be focused on trying to get immediate feedback. Delayed gratification teaches you to honor the process. Motivation fluctuates. Feeling inspired can start something, but discipline keeps the output moving when the feeling disappears. You can't rely on motivation. That's a feeling. It comes and goes. But discipline is something that you constantly must embody. Discipline before visible growth. You often have to maintain the routine while there's little evidence it's working. Growth has different forms: physical, mental, financial, creative, awareness, skill, and character. Uncomfortable periods matter. Discipline during setbacks can develop parts of you that easier circumstances never demanded. Repetition compounds. One discipline action isn't transformative. Hundreds of aligned actions create the difference. Your results become evidence. Eventually, you don't have to explain the discipline as much because what you have built reflects it. When you have physical evidence of what your discipline has ultimately created, people love the result of it. But the actual work that it actually took to maintain it is the difference that most people don't really actually acknowledge and actually think much of. They just see the result of it. Particularly for me, it's my physique and the how much work I put in my temple. And this really just more so just comes from the inner world alignment that I operate from. Inner world, inner world effect, whoa, inner world alignment, outer world effect. Because I constantly took action upon what I have constantly worked on within myself. And now I'm just executing in the proper steps that I know that it takes to actually make what I want come into reality. And it's slowly progressing day in and day out. Stay disciplined long enough and growth becomes the result. I'm gonna pin my ancient codes down in the comments. Check out the description. Like, comment, subscribe. We forever locked in. All give praise to the Most High. Send peace and love.